good, Non Dream family? We back at it, episode 62 of the Non Dream Journey. My name is Julian Taliaferro. You already know we coming again with another weekly business update, lessons for the week, and topic for the day, which is pivot. And that's because we are making a pivot. So to get into this episode, the quote of this week, it goes, there is a difference between danger and fear. So I forgot who said this quote or where I got it from, but first off, I definitely do agree. There is a big difference between danger and fear. Danger is when there is something that is actually going to harm us, right? But fear is something that's mental. Fear is something that's manufactured and isn't real, and that gives us anxiety and stress. And many times we are fearful when there's nothing that's actually going to harm us, right? So we have to be very cognizant of that. And again, the quote goes, there is a difference between danger and fear. Now, for my business update, moving over, big news, I'm making a pivot, right? And I'm pivoting with my startup idea. Honestly, I realized I was losing focus of the true problem. I had a problem that I was focusing on, and that was that there was no luxury experience in online shopping. And what I wanted to do was fill that void. But, that wasn't the best problem that I could start out with. And that's because it wasn't clear, right? It's not fully clear. So I ended up resetting the problem question to, in and of itself, what is the problem with online shopping? And I was able to make a list of these problems that was somewhat guided from the customer interviews that I've already done previously. And then with this clear set of problems, I then was able to find a clear answer and a clear solution to one of them. So with that being said, after finding this answer, I'm going to now be moving away from my current startup idea, moving away from Vizier and the luxury marketplace. And although I do feel like there is a need for it, I don't think I'm in the best position now to execute this and execute this vision that I wanted to build. So I'll probably just try to put it on the back burner and maybe can come back in a couple of years. So I'll be revealing more in the upcoming weeks, but I'm still trying to flesh out exactly what does this new idea look like. And then, this is really just another step in the journey, but it's also a new beginning into a new idea. So that's my business update. And now I can get into my lesson of the week, which is, I only have one for this episode, and it's just appreciate everything you are doing, appreciate everything you do. This is more of a life lesson, so to say, than business. And I know it's easy to say to appreciate everything, but I was just thinking about how I move sometimes on a day-to-day basis, and how I sometimes feel like it's a chore to go to the store. It's a chore to do these monotonous tasks that we all have to do. And I ask myself, why look at it that way? Shouldn't I be happy to do this? I should be happy that I can go to the store, happy that I'm in a position where I can go to the store, right? Happy to be able to do any of these monotonous tasks, whether it's like washing dishes, washing clothes, just stuff that you don't necessarily enjoy doing, right? But you shouldn't take it for granted. And that's just something I was thinking about. So that's my lesson. And now the topic, pivot. And I'm saying that to say because I want us to be okay with making a change. It's okay to change a decision that you've already made if you're changing it to something that's truly the better option. So as a person, I know I'm pretty stubborn, and a lot of times I can get into something and then want to see it all the way through because that's the type of person I am. But, I can still hear feedback sometimes. I can then analyze the situation fully, um, take responsibility for the decision I made, but then be able to change it at the end of the day. But I know there are a lot of times, though, sometimes when I don't change and I continue down that same path. And I know a lot of people, we can sometimes get caught up in the same thing and stay in something for too long. And when that happens, it gets hard to see things outside of that. But there's nothing wrong with a pivot. I'm even looking back at my quick Amazon FBA tenure, And I was at a point where I had even put up some capital to gather inventory, and I wasn't even able to put my product onto the marketplace because I was so ready to switch towards my startup. I couldn't wait, but I needed all of that Amazon FBA stuff to even be able to have a better mindset to switch to the startup, to have the knowledge that I gained learning about e-commerce to then switch over to this marketplace idea. And through all that, I realized what I wanted to do and that it was the better opportunity for me. To now, I'm making the pivot once again, and I'm still in the startup space, but now I'm pivoting to just a idea that I feel is better, an idea that I feel like is a better opportunity for me. And I needed this whole past year of being entrenched in Vizier to even see this pivot, to see that I could turn this way. And now I can use this experience to my advantage. And, I just think it's just about being honest, honest with yourself and think about what is really the best route for you. Find out and then pivot. So next steps for me are just working on the new startup idea, and then all right, let's get it, y'all. Going to achieve your 99 dream, and it's 99 dream because you are going to achieve your dream, and it will be 100%, but nothing is perfect, so you're gonna achieve 99% of that, and let's go and let's get it.